by a special roundtable of restaurant and fast food CEOs. We've got El Pollo Loco CEO Steve Sather, Red Robin CEO Denny Post, first time on CNBC. Welcome.
Thank you.
Habit Burger CEO Russ Bendel. Welcome to all of you.
Well, thank you.
It's a great time to talk to you because before the election, there was all this talk of a restaurant recession. Now the stocks are up. There's hope of lower taxes and higher consumer spending. Denny, has the outlook totally changed?
Well, I think it's interesting because whatever traditional measures we've used in the past, like the correlation between consumer confidence and guest traffic, doesn't yet seem to have appeared. And I don't know whether it's the new pressures that the guest has on their wallet with regards to, data costs and health care and the auto they bought last year, or whether they're just kind of still in a wait-and-see mode. But everything would tell us that we should expect a strong year ahead and a beginning of a recovery, certainly give consumer confidence alone.
Steve, is that what you're seeing?
Yes, I would have to agree with that. I haven't seen a strong change yet, but I think everyone is cautiously optimistic, especially with appointments like Puzder.
Andy Puzder, you're going to have one of your own.
Yes.
Potentially.
Certainly certainly reflects what the restaurant industry is experiencing as far as minimum wage is concerned, and also all of the regulations we go through in trying to get stores built. So I think that's cautiously optimistic for us.
You think he'll get confirmed?
I don't think it'll be without its issues, and it will be certainly interesting. But I think having someone like Andy as an advocate for not only restaurants but small businesses is a good thing.
We're all looking for some simplification. Just simplify it.
Well, one of the regulations that this industry has complained about has been Obamacare, and the common refrain has been that you're not hiring enough full-time workers because you're going to have to pay them more and cover their insurance. So if we do get the repeal and replacement of Obamacare, Denny, does that mean you can hire more full-time workers?
Again, it's a real wait-and-see at this point for us. We always and traditionally offered health care to our team members, and so we still see the majority of them taking the health care we offer. So we'll wait and see and how that plays out, but we see it as an advantage to be able to have a health care program for our team members at the restaurant level for as many as possible.
Yeah, we as well. We've never looked to cut hours so that we would avoid health care. We believe everyone should have health care. I think the challenge with Obamacare is just the sheer cost of health care has risen so much higher than inflation.
Well, for consumers more so, as I was saying, that's really driving some of the concern. And we did some research this weekend and what would cause people to begin to use restaurants more frequently again. And the universal challenges are still there. Greater convenience, which is increasingly getting defined as delivery, which we're all going to have to deal with. But even more importantly, they're still seeking value. And so value defined as maximum amount of food for the... And that's a reflection of the fact that the consumer is still pulling back.
Well, value never goes out of style.
No,
I was going to say, on that value
convenience, it just gets redefined.
Haven't you guys been competing with the grocery stores because there's been food deflation, so cheaper prices at supermarkets mean people want to stay home and make dinner?
I think there's a lot of talk of that, but I'm not so sure people are using all those remodeled kitchens they invested in.
They're paying for them.
Also, you have unique products that we have. Our chicken is flame grilled, citrus marinated, great tasting. You're not going to get that in the grocery store.
Yeah, there's still the value of service, right? There's still the value of service and consistency and those components.
So on that note about service, what are you saying, Russ, on wages? How are you coping with the wage inflation that we have seen in the last few months?
Yeah, wages are increasing even higher than minimum wage because unemployment is down, and we've always paid above minimum wage. But, there definitely is pressure, not only on wages due to regulatory things, but some of the associated costs, Obamacare, health care costs, workers' compensation can be significant at times.
Steve, how are you coping with the wage inflation?
Well, similar to Russ, we've always paid more than the minimum wage, and really you also have that compression issue. When minimum goes up, those that were making close to that, what do you do with that group? And you have to raise them somewhat proportionally. But we want to attract the best quality candidates for our restaurants. If you look at our grill masters, who are the main show, that's when you walk into our restaurants, they're there right in front of you, the 30 feet of chicken grills right in front of you. And some of those have been with us for 10, 15, 20 years, some in the same store for 20 years.
We have to leave the conversation there. We'll continue it online, but it's good to get a snapshot of some of the big issues facing your industries. Thank you all, Russ, Denny, and Steve, and Carl, and John. We'll send it back to you guys.
That was great stuff, Sarah. Thank you very much, Sarah Eisen. Dow's closing in on 20K once again. Is today the day? We'll talk about that in a moment. Squawk Alley.